What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. Here we're match today playing my good friend Sal. We have Usopp versus starter deck 21 Luffy, Red Luffy. A matchup that's we've been playing a lot recently. We're gonna mull our hand. We haven't had a lot of luck trying to find stage so far in the past few games, especially today. Played some practice games as well. Haven't been able to find stage. Really just hoping to open it in my hand or find some good searchers. That's the idea here. But we lost the dice roll. We're going second. We definitely want to go first. But yeah, this deck, starter deck 21, is a deck that has a lot of rush. It could. He told me he mulled his hand, but his opening hand had 3 of the Luffy, from the starter deck, the relax time Luffy. I don't know what they call it, what we're calling it now. But I was like, dude, you probably should have kept the hand. That sounds awesome. Like, I don't know how to play this deck. I don't know red in general as much, but yeah, I don't know. I would hate to go against 3 of those Luffys. But anyways, he mulled his hand. We mulled our hand as well, hoping to find stage, hoping to find some searchers, and we'll see how this goes. Start off, we do have a Rebecca searcher. We have an Adeo blocker, so hopefully we can use that to cycle a little bit. And we do have a Rebecca Kiro, so we do have somewhat of a combo. We're going to tap 1 for Rebecca Searcher, search top 3. We're able to find stage, and there's another stage in there. Perfect. So the only card we really miss is the Zoro. And then we're going to tap 1 to play the stage. He goes to his 3 Dawn turn. And he's going to swing 8 life, which we will take, no trigger. We have another Rebecca Searcher. Another way we can fill up our trash and also keep our hand size down, because we should play 2 cards. They get down to 5. So we're going to tap 1 for the Rebecca Searcher. Search again. We can grab King Kong Gun. We already have one, though. We can grab another Dale Blocker. Or we could grab Cavendish. Let's grab the Cavendish. That way we have a play we can play next turn. Let's swing 6 life. He gives us a 2K. And then we're going to tap 2 for a Dale Blocker and pass. So now our hand size is 5. If he swings into us, we can... is it 5 or is it 6? Oh, it's 6, actually. We have to give it 2. We'd have to counter first before. But he's going to tap 5 for the unblockable starter 1 deck Luffy. It's unblockable if it has 2 Dawn on it, but definitely has rush. He's going to swing 5 life, and we'll give him a 2K. Now our hand size is a 5, so we can give him the Adeo blocker to draw. And we draw another 2K. And then we draw for turn. We draw a Leo Searcher. We go to our 6 Dawn turn. And we have some options. We could play the Leo, but we kind of already have the Rebecca and Kyros in hand. So we could play Leo. But I like the idea of what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the waters. I'm going to swing 5 life and see what he does. I'm hoping that he gives us counter. Because at that place, I'm gonna play Cavendish. And he does, and he gives us a 2K. So that's a good sign. So we're going to tap 4 for Cavendish. We're going to put 2 Dawn on, swing 8 into the Luffy. We get to activate Cavendish's effect. We draw 2 of the 7-cost Luffy. So let's just pitch 1. And we're going to be able to kill this Luffy. So that worked out about as well as it could possibly go. We have the Cavendish on board, and he doesn't have a board at this point, going into his 7 Dawn turn. And we're set up next turn to Rebecca Kyros. He taps 7 for a Ben Beckman. He's able to trash our Cavendish. We're at too many cards in hand to draw, but he swings 5 on life and gives him a 1K. So now we go to our 8 Dawn turn, and we're going to Rebecca Kyros, but we don't have a play off of that. So what we're going to do is just tap 7 for the Rebecca, draw a card, and we're going to draw the Zoro. So I get the idea here is we're going to play the Kiro Zoro off of the Rebecca. Oh no, we're playing the Luffy. And then we're going to swing 6 in the life. You could say maybe it's a mistake. Maybe I should save that Zoro for in case I can get its effect off. But I like the idea of establishing a body. What I think is a real mistake, though, is not resting stage and milling 2, and still getting the effect off of milling and filling up my trash to get King Kong Gun more alive. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could be at 11 in trash right now. So ultimately, again, a couple mistakes. And we play a 7-cost Luffy. We didn't play the Kyros because we didn't have anything to bounce with it. I feel like we can maybe make a turn. If he plays a Luffy, we can we can get some more value. So he's going to tap 8 for a Rayleigh, minus 3 to the Luffy, minus 2 to the Rebecca, and then pop the Rebecca. And then he's going to swing 6 life, use his leader effect, and he's going to swing 9 life, which we will take. And now what we can do, we have another Rebecca, we have Kyros. I'm putting a dice. My Luffy got minus 3, so he's at 4,000 power. Don't want to forget that. But with 10 Dawn, I'm not going to swing that Luffy, but I'm going to tap 7 for Rebecca, see what we can draw off of this. We draw a Sabo, and then now I'm going to play the Kyros. Now I'm thinking about whether I want to play something secondary rested off of the Rebecca. Like I could play the Sabo, or I could play in a Dale rested. I ultimately decided I don't like either of those plays. Let's keep the 2K in hand. I don't think he's got that much more removal. He does have, I mean, he did play 2 removal cards on board, but at this point, let's keep the 2K in hand. And then we're just going to tap 1 for Rebecca, fill up the trash. We can either grab a Kyros or a Cavendish. Definitely going to grab a Kyros here. And then we still have 2 for an Adale. So we're going to swing 5 life. Well, first let's swing 9 into the 7. We can swing the Kyros into characters. He gives us 2 2Ks. We're going to swing 6 life. He takes. He's thinking about trigger, so that's intriguing. I'm going to swing 5 life. And no trigger. Now we're going to tap 2 for an Adale, and we're going to pass. So now we're in an interesting spot where, like, he has 3 swings. He needs to hit us 3 times. We have a blocker. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 cards in trash. King Kong Gun is live. Hoping the idea is we can survive this turn. And if we can survive with the Luffy in deck, I think we're going to win the game. Because we can King Kong Gun that Luffy, restand him, and, yeah, really push hard. Our boards, but we have to survive this turn. Again, he has 3 swings. We have 6 cards in hand, so we'll see if he doesn't play. He probably has a rush thing he can play as well. Plus, with the way the leader gives Dawn around, we could be in a tough spot. But yeah, our board's looking really awesome, and especially with the fact that the Luffy is standing, we're in a good spot. He taps 2 for a Monet. Monet allows you can rest it, activate main to give 2 rested Dawn to a character or leader, and then he can minus one of my characters by 1,000 power. So he minuses a Kiro down from 9,000 powers to 8,000 power. Now he taps 5 for the Luffy. He gives it to Dawn, and then on attack it's going to get arrested Dawn. So he's going to swing 9 life. And I'm just counting the Dawn. He still has an activated leader effect, but he only has 1 standing, it looks like. We take, and then at this point our hand's just all 2Ks. And we have all 4 toy soldiers. We still have the blocker. Ultimately would like to use a lot of the counter to get down to 5 cards in hand. He swings, and we give him 2 of the, I think he swings 7, and we give him 2 2Ks. Now he's going to swing 8 into the 8, and we're going to give him a 2K. And he's going to swing 10 into the 8. We can give him the Dale blocker, and we get the draw. So we survived the turn. Our Kyros is still alive, and our Luffy's still alive. So now the idea here is King Kong Gun, tap 3 for power. He has 4 cards in hand. So the max he can get up to is he can counter out of a 13k swing, or he can't counter out of a 13k swing. So he can't counter out of this. We're going to swing 13 life, double attack. He takes, no triggers on either of them. And then now let's restand the Luffy. We got to return 7 cards. It's overkill right now to pick which cards. I always like to pick the ones that I know Frankie can't get back. probably should put a little bit more thought onto it and maybe trying to set up potential plays, because there's times you get down way down with the deck in size and you might be able to draw those cards again. But now we're gonna put the remaining Dawn on. It's a huge number, you can't counter out of it, and we got it. He's doing zero cost event. I think we swing 20, something along those lines. He's giving us 2Ks with zero cost event, 1Ks. We were able to get it. We also had a Kuro swing, so. But yeah, this was an interesting matchup. We got to see a lot of like really strong cards. We didn't get to hit like a lot of like the effects off of our cards. For example, we didn't get to kill anything with the Zoro, and then with the Kyros, we bounced our own Rebecca back. So not really like the best example of how this deck works, but able to battle through, play a bunch of good cards, survive his attack, and then pull out the dub. King Kong Gun really strong, especially on the restand Luffy. So thanks for tuning in. Let me know in the comments anything differently. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time.